You know the drill. Here we go. Jumping into some back squats. I think after this set here, where I'm just going to sit down and pause, I decided what I wanted to do. I wanted to work up to 225 pounds and do a couple of sets of 10 reps at 225, so a little bit higher volume. This part right here is not paused. It's not slow motion. I am sitting down for that long. My kneecaps, my entire lower leg, and my knees especially were just on fire. You'll see in a moment, I'm going to wrap something called Voodoo Floss, which is this, rubber band stuff, basically. And I just wrap it really tight around my quads and my calves and my knees. And I do some squats with that Voodoo Floss on, and it just sort of helps to orient all of the tissue, move things around a little bit, promotes a little bit of blood flow, a lot of blood flow, because it's very restrictive, almost like a tourniquet style. Not that bad, of course, but anyway, just thought I'd ramble to you a little bit as I'm pausing here. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, as I get up, I realize just how tight I am. Here is 65 pounds. So this is absolutely killing me as well. I mean, pretty good bar speed, but I'm on fire. My knees are just destroyed. So I'm going to edit and cut ahead here as I put the Voodoo Floss on. That's about where it's hurting right there, where I'm digging in, sort of massaging that. I don't know if it's VMO or just sort of inner tendon, but something is really, really cranky and super uncomfortable. And that's what I'm trying to do there, is just get out all the junk. Because if my bar speed and the discomfort is there at 65 pounds, it's going to be unbearable at 225, which is not a lot of weight, but still. It's kind of the general premise and idea that I always work with, which is if you're not moving well with no weight, what do you think it's going to feel like when you load it? There's the Voodoo Floss. You see I've got some red bands and some black bands. It takes a while to put this stuff, not long, but like a minute to put it all on. And you really don't want to leave it on for like more than 2 minutes or something like that. Get it off, because it's going to start really restricting blood flow. But you see me just hitting a few reps. It keeps me from moving really well because it's so restrictive. But as I said, when I take it off, that rush of blood and sort of just letting everything come back starts to feel a lot better. So here we go. This is my first sort of... I'm just rotating it so you're going to be staring at me when I squat. And there in the right side of the video is my wife throwing down, doing a little workout. That's me delaying a little bit, just kind of helping guide her, giving her some pointers on intensity or something. I don't know what I'm talking about, but here you'll just see me power clean this bar up, throw it up onto the rack. And this is the same weight, 65 pounds once again, but now this is after the Voodoo Floss. Now I can really get a good sort of check to see how, see if that helped a lot. See if that bar speed feels good and things aren't as tight. And it certainly, definitely feels better. And now we really ramp it up as I throw on my shoes and my knee sleeves. I knew that I wasn't going to go very heavy. As I said, I'm only going to work to 225 pounds, but the 10 reps, I haven't done that much, high rep like that in a little while, even at that light weight. So I wanted to make sure I was firing on all cylinders, get as loose as possible, and make sure that I have my sleeves and my shoes on. So here we are at 85 pounds, I think. Making sure she's good and out of the way. She's doing the almighty, wonderful burpees, which everyone loves. Here we go. The Voodoo Floss really was magic. It really helped a lot because I just started feeling so much better afterwards. Here we are at 105 pounds, 105. Just doing singles. I'm not going to do a lot of reps. I don't tend to do a lot of reps in my warm-ups. I'll just do one, throw weight on, do one, throw weight on. I don't do a lot of reps on the days when I know that I'm going to do a lot of volume. So I'm going to do 2 sets of 10 at 225. So there's 20 reps right there. I don't want to take and do sets of 5 as I warm up. Because then you're going to end up 40, 50 reps in before you've even started. My legs are going to get blown out. So just putting on some clamps. I don't like to, I'll often leave clamps off because if weight starts sliding around a little bit, it lets me know that I'm crooked. Maybe I'm just not paying enough attention and I'm not orienting or centering the bar well enough on my back. But it also might indicate that something is pulling, right? Like one hip is leaning to one side, or my lats are off or something. And the weights slide around a little bit, right? But when someone is working next to you, as is the case with my wife doing burpees every once in a while, I do not want those plates to slide off. I mean, notice where she is right now, right? If there's no clamp and those plates slide off, we have a big problem. So be smart, guys. Don't do anything stupid. So the clamps are on. What are we at? I think I added 10s there on the end. So we're at 135, 45, 55. Well, I think we're at 175 pounds here. So there's a little bit where it starts to look a little sticky, uncomfortable. No, that was 195, I think. Yeah, because now we're at 225, and you can see this is sped up. So I sat there and just hung out on the bar and watched my wife work for like 3 minutes. I was just really dreading and not looking forward to hitting this squat. You may also notice that the quality of camera, yes, I'm using the GoPro, but the only light I have is my garage light because this is late. It's like almost 8 o'clock at night that I'm doing this. And I've already put in since 5 a.m. my first client. Not all day from 5 to 8 p.m., but I've already worked, demoed, even left my house, went to another place to coach, a CrossFit gym. I've already put in a full day, but I'm trying to stay true to the consistency. Here we go, 10 reps. Now, I've done 225 for over 20 before. Hell, I've done 3. My PR is 315, I think, for a dozen. I don't like high rep squats, but they're really effective. They blow up my legs, make my legs big when I do enough of them. And they really help me push through sort of mental block and mental barriers when I don't want to squat a lot. There's the first set. You'll see me kind of drop here in a moment. Just really uncomfortable. Out of breath, pressure to the face, all the good stuff. And to keep myself honest and to really challenge myself, I said to myself, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it a second time. The workout that I came up with for my wife, the reps ascend. So as you're getting tired and you're going into it 5, 6, 7 minutes in, you have more and more burpees to do. So she's getting more fatigued as she's going. Here we go with set number 2. Very happy, very proud that I was able to get this done so late at night. I could have easily checked out, taken a shower, and said I'm done for the night, being that I'm only like an hour or 2 away from going to sleep. But you got to put in that work. Here we go. 10 reps. I think this set felt a little better. The rest between these 2 sets of 10 was maybe 3.5 minutes, something like that. Yeah, here's where it's important, right? You don't want weight sliding off when they're right there off to the side. Boom, 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 drive, drive, drive. I think I have one more. Yes. There it is. What you see here is just some quick burpees. I did a little bit. I actually felt decent after about 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So 24-inch box, and I'm just doing 20 burpee box jumps. So instead of jumping at the top of the burpee, you just jump up and over the box 20 times. Just to get some cardio conditioning in there. Although higher rep squats usually scratches that itch. It's very conditioning based. So you're not going to see all 20, but there it is. That's the video. Another day, later at night, but got in the work. Yeah, that doesn't look fun. Oh, I was dying. Overall, very happy with it. That's it, guys. I'll see you later.